Real Housewives of Potomac's Karen Huger sentenced to a year in jail for DUI. A Maryland judge on Wednesday sentenced Real Housewives of Potomac's star Karen Huger to a year behind bars, 11 months after she got drunk and crashed her Maserati into a street sign. An original RHOP cast member known as the Grande Dame of High Society in suburban Washington, Huger was convicted late last year by a Montgomery County jury of driving under the influence and other charges connected to a March 19, 2024, solo crash near Oakland Drive in Potomac. The jury cleared Huger, who was not injured, of reckless driving charge. Montgomery County Circuit Court Judge Terrence McGann sentenced Huger to 2 years in jail, with one suspended, to go along with $2,900 in fines and 5 years of probation. Huger won't be allowed to drive for a year after she's released. And if she violates probation, Huger could be sent back to jail to serve the year of suspended time. She was remanded into custody. Driving under the influence is extremely dangerous behavior. We prosecute thousands of DUI cases every year and take them seriously, Montgomery County State's Attorney John McCarthy said in a statement. This defendant's case was not handled any differently based on the facts in her traffic history. We encourage the public to always drive sober and practice safety on the roads. Representatives of Bravo and RHOP, executive producer Andy Cohen declined comment on Wednesday. In court, Huger admitted fault and said she was grateful no one was injured by her actions. Drinking responsibly, especially while taking medications, means not drinking at all, she told the court. I failed at that miserably. I understand how lucky I am that I hit a tree. Thank God I did not hit a pedestrian. Huger, 61, faced up to 2 years behind bars. The prosecutors had requested 6 months in jail and defense lawyers wanted no time in favor of rehabilitation. Prosecutors called Huger a repeat offender with 3 previous alcohol-related traffic cases between 2006 and 2011. None of those previous cases had led to jail time. A police officer's body camera captured footage of Huger shortly after the crash, with a reality TV figure appearing to struggle with balance and appearing to slur her speech. Huger did not appear on RHOP's reunion shows earlier this month, but sent a pre-taped video message to announce she checked into rehab to address issues with drinking and antidepressant medication. The Grande Dame has fallen. At least that's what the streets of Potomac are saying. In a shocking turn of events, Karen Huger, the self-proclaimed matriarch of elegance, has been sentenced to 1 year in jail following a high-profile DUI case that has sent shockwaves through the upscale Maryland community. Fans of the Real Housewives of Potomac are reeling as the court delivered its verdict, marking a dramatic chapter in the life of one of Bravo's most beloved personalities. The night that changed everything. The incident in question occurred late one evening as Huger was leaving a charity gala where she had been the guest of honor. Witnesses say Karen was in high spirits, perhaps too high, when she slid behind the wheel of her luxury vehicle, a Bentley that shimmered under the moonlight like the diamonds she so frequently flaunts. It wasn't long before her reckless driving caught the attention of law enforcement. According to police reports, Huger was swerving erratically and nearly clipped a stop sign before officers pulled her over. When questioned, Karen allegedly gave them her signature grandiose laugh and insisted, "I am the stop sign." But the humor didn't land with the officers, who quickly administered a field sobriety test. Sources say the results were less than favorable, leading to Huger's arrest on the spot. Legal battles and Bravo drama. From the moment the news broke, the Potomac social scene erupted in chaos. Karen, known for her regal presence and impeccable poise, suddenly found herself the center of a scandal even she couldn't spin. The RHOP cameras were rolling as Karen retained one of the top defense attorneys in Maryland, hoping to avoid jail time. But despite legal maneuvering, the evidence stacked up against her. During the trial, prosecutors presented dashcam footage showing Huber's erratic driving, as well as a breathalyzer result that exceeded the legal limit. In a dramatic moment, Karen took the stand, dabbing her eyes with a silk handkerchief as she tearfully addressed the court. "I am not just a woman of means, but a woman of accountability. I regret my actions, and I hope to use this as a lesson for my community." Despite the plea, the judge wasn't swayed. With a stern voice, he handed down a 1-year jail sentence, sending gasps through the courtroom. Some say Giselle Bryant and Robin Dixon, Karen's longtime frenemies, exchanged knowing glances in the gallery, while Ashley Darby clutched her pearls in shock. The fallout among the Housewives. Bravo producers wasted no time capturing the cast's reactions. Candia Stillard Bassett, never one to mince words, called the ruling an embarrassment. While Mia Thornton threw subtle shade by tweeting, "Some of us know how to handle our liquor." Perhaps the most unexpected reaction came from Huber's longtime rival, Giselle Bryant, who released a surprisingly heartfelt statement. "Karen and I may not always see eye to eye, but I wouldn't wish this on anyone. I hope she finds clarity and strength during this time." The gesture raised eyebrows. Was it genuine or just another strategic move in the never-ending RHOP chess game? Meanwhile, fans speculated about how Huger's absence would affect the show. Would production continue without its grande dame? Would Bravo cameras follow her behind bars, Real Housewives? Orange is the new black style. Insiders hinted that while filming would proceed, Karen's storyline would be limited to jailhouse phone calls and letters, read aloud by her bestie, Ray Huger. Life behind bars. As Karen prepared for her sentence, speculation ran rampant about how she would fare in jail. Would she turn the prison cafeteria into a fine dining experience? Would she lead the inmates in etiquette classes? Sources close to the reality star said she was determined to maintain her dignity, even behind bars. On the day of her surrender, Karen arrived at the detention center in true diva fashion, draped in a custom orange jumpsuit designed by an up-and-coming black designer. A calculated move to maintain both her reputation and her business ventures. Karen Huber's prison chic quickly trended on social media, with fans clamoring for a line of grande dame jumpsuits to hit the market. What's next for the grande dame? Despite the scandal, Huber remains defiant. In a written statement from jail, she declared, "This is but a moment in my journey." The grande dame is far from finished. Some speculate that she will use the experience as a launching pad for a rebranded comeback, much like Teresa Giudice did after her prison stint. Others believe this could mark the beginning of the end of her reign on RHOP. Regardless of where she goes from here, one thing is certain: Karen Huger has cemented her place in Real Housewives history. Whether as Potomac's reigning queen or its most glamorous inmate, the grande dame always knows how to keep us watching.